An anesthesiologist, what did a patient say before going under that you'll never forget? 1. Many years ago at my hospital, a teenage girl was getting anesthesia for a procedure. She received the sedation drugs, then the anesthesiologist was supplying oxygen and told her big breaths. Big breaths. She smiled and said, I know, and I'm only 16. 2. I once began anesthetic induction on a man in his mid-40s. After some sedation, as I started to inject the anesthetic, he began to tell a joke. I hadn't heard the joke before, and it seemed to be very interesting and promised a good punchline. I slowed my injection to let him finish. There was a big build-up, and just as he got to the punchline he fell asleep. The surgery and anesthetic proceeded without incident. He emerged from anesthesia and was transported to the recovery room. I waited patiently for him to be fully awake. Just before discharge from the recovery room I visited him and told him that he was telling a joke as he went under anesthesia and I was hoping to hear the punchline. He, of course, did not remember what he had said preoperatively because of the sedation, and asked me what joke he was telling. I repeated everything up to the punchline, and told him I was anxious to hear the rest. He looked at me with a puzzled expression on his face, and replied,